Hey y'all, welcome to Night and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This is a reading for fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. May or may not resonate, but I do offer personal readings, and a link to the site is in the description. Alina, Angelina, Jelena, Jalia, Angela, Angelo, Gilo, Jello, anything like that. Jill, Gel. Secret is coming out. The secret is coming out tied into this third party relationship or this triangulation that's here. Especially if Scorpio is a factor. They need to just tell the truth. It honestly looks like somebody who's been violating somebody's medical records. And it's because they were trying to prove that somebody is testing HIV positive like them, and they're not. So now their feelings are extra hurt because they violated somebody's privacy to prove that they have some type of illnesses or diseases because they have illnesses or diseases that they were accusing this individual of having. So now they're getting exposed in the same way that they tried to expose somebody else's personal business. But again, this is like their records. You get what I'm saying? Like records that they shouldn't even have access to. Like not just public records. This is like private information. So it's like, how did you even get that information? Because they have somebody working in this facility, or they work for this facility, this company themselves, and Janelle, and now they're fixated on somebody that's a part of their life and gaining as much information on this individual as possible. Tanisha and Tones, and then I heard Tones X, something like that. Trey. I think this individual is about to lose their job because they're violating somebody's privacy, and they have absolutely no excuse for why they violated this person's privacy. So say, for instance, if they're seen on this person's file, or opening this person's file, going into this person's records, whatever it is, it's like there's data here to where you can see who was the one that went inside this shit. And they are upset because they're in a position where they're going to lose their job, their credibility, all of that, because they're harassing people with information that they're retrieving from the workplace, from inside of their work, I don't know, database or something like that. Like this came up yesterday for Gemini. So Gemini may be a factor in this equation, but whatever is going on here, Rhea, they're trying to cover this up real bad, but somebody is about to blow the top off of this because there's going to be another individual that loses their temper. And when they lose their temper, they're going to try to point the finger at this individual as if they're losing their temper for nothing. And that's where they get caught up, because it's like you have to explain why they're losing their temper like that. You have to explain why they're acting like that. Or they have to take accountability. Like you caused them no mental health issues. You caused them to be moody like that and funny acting like that, or whatever this is. Like however they acting, they triggered this emotional instability in this person or in this situation. So it's like, just tell the truth, you know? These people are catty and they're weird and are violating other's privacy just to be able to antagonize them and to embarrass them. But at this point, it's like, how are you trying to embarrass somebody and expose their medical records when you have HIV/AIDS? You get what I'm saying? Like, please get out of here. Tivy, anything like that. Like you over here acting like you exposing somebody's personal business when you running around with HIV/AIDS and they don't have none of the shit that you're accusing them of having. Shanae, anything like that. Janae, they better get on, because they in a place to where this hit dog about to start hollering because they know they got that shit. They got that shit, and that's why they keep trying to accuse others of having it. Like they keep trying to say, oh, he or she probably got this and probably got that. He or she got this or got that, or you feel me? Oh, they be doing this and they be doing that. Whatever this is, they're making all of these accusations because they have HIV/AIDS and incurable STDs, and they're ashamed of themselves and their own sexual tendencies, their own sexual wellness. So they're projecting their reality onto others. So it's like, quit trying to accuse them of having that shit, because you got it. You get what I'm saying? Like, they got it. It's not these people or this person that they're talking about. They got that shit. Especially if Libra is involved. Libra and Pisces. Like, they seem like they had that shit, and they possibly birthed children that got that shit too, and they need to apologize, especially if Tisha is a factor in this equation. Like, I don't care how many kids somebody has, how many baby mama, baby daddy somebody has. You get what I'm saying? They're making these accusations against this person because they know they got that shit. So it's almost like, oh yeah, he or she got multiple baby mamas, multiple baby daddies, so they gotta have that shit. No, like, no. This motherfucker is a whore and they sleep with somebody who is very nasty and very predatory. And they are upset because you used to be tied to this person, or somebody that you're attached to used to be tied to this person. The person they're talking about used to be tied to this individual. So it's like, please, like, you running around trying to accuse them of having this and that when they're clean and you're not. And you know that you're not. You know that you're not clean. You know that you're not safe to have sex with. So please stop running somebody's name through the dirt when you can't show your test results. They know they got HIV, AIDS, and incurable STDs. Misha, Tamisha, like, go ahead and keep lying. Like, quit pointing the finger at people, acting like you exposing people, and let's see your test results. Go get tested for HIV, AIDS, and other incurable STDs, and show the world your results before you start trying to expose anybody else. You feel me? Because that's what they would never do. That's what they'll never do, especially if there's a Mike, Micah, Michael, Mika, Mac, Mick, Meek, Meg, Meg. That's a factor in this equation. They not fooling with this person because they know they got that shit. They got that shit. Tish, tish. And they're angry. They're bitter because they got that shit. But it's like, you want to stick beside somebody that's dogging you out. Like, why would you stay in a relationship with somebody that's a habitual cheater? You know what I mean? This is a serial cheater. This is somebody that's like a player or chronically single, or like I said, they may literally be single and just got the juice like that, and they sleep with everybody. And all of these people is sleeping with this individual and they getting sick from that individual. And then they got the nerve to be angry at people because they like, I told you so. You feel me? Like, I told you shouldn't have messed with him, but they sleeping with this person to be competitive. They're sleeping together to be competitive. So it's like, go ahead and sleep with that person if you want to, but you're going to get that shit. And now they got that shit and they mad as hell. Sean, Shan, Shin, Sheen, Shane. Anything like that. Like, that's what your ass get. Trying to have sex with somebody to be competitive. Now you upset, but you upset with the person that you think you stole this person from. You know, or you're upset because you were getting dogged out by the same person repeatedly, and you let them dog you out and let them get you sick because you were in denial trying to live this picture perfect life instead of loving yourself enough to walk away. Like, that's all this is. Sean, Shan, Shin, Sheen, Shanae, Janae. Anything like that. Like, go ahead and, like, y'all mad because y'all got herpes or HIV, AIDS and shit like that together. HPV, whatever. It's shit that they cannot get rid of. They got that shit together. And they're angry, they're bitter, and they don't care about who they still sleep with. They're still sleeping around recklessly, still living these reckless lifestyles. But that's why all this domestic violence is a factor. They're aggressive and angry because they're bitter and hate their life. They ruin their life having sex with somebody that's disgusting. Period. I don't care if they were married to this person. This person sleeps with everybody. Do you hear me? And they chose to be territorial over that person. Oh, that's my man. That's my woman. I'm going to stick beside her. Okay, your man is a hoe. Your woman is a hoe. And now that hoe got you sick. And you mad about it. Thank you so much.